Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be sowing more cold hardy crops. I found my radishes. They were in the shoebox. And I'm also going to be amending some beds with some fertilizer. This is the one I use on my houseplants too. It's got mycorrhizae in it. Let me see what the NPK is. 5 it looks like. That's the NPK value on it, so it's a pretty reasonable NPK. And so yeah, I'm going to fertilize and sow some seeds. I'm gonna do my radishes where my tomato rows are, just because radishes don't take very long, and I'm not planning on planting tomatoes out here anytime soon, not till after Mother's Day. I'm just going to keep it as the Indiana rule of thumb. That way I don't have to come out here and cover them up should we get a late frost. So I did have a hand cultivator, but I can't find it. But I also did just sow this bed. So I'm just going to sprinkle the fertilizer on top here. I'm going to be kind of generous with it. I have not refreshed the compost in any of these beds yet, so I can be a little generous with the fertilizer. And peas and beans don't need fertilizer, but since I've got beets growing in here as well, the beets will need the fertilizer. But I am going to be careful not to spread fertilizer in this bed until the peas are out of here, just to play it on the safe side. If I do end up fertilizing it, it's going to be back farther away from the peas. Okay, that bed's good. So overall, this old compost still looks really good. There's still charcoal in it. There's some rocks in there to help with aeration. It's all settling down, so I'm not sure whether to scoop some out and top it off, or just top it off with fresh chicken compost. My compost pile isn't ready. We're not going to harvest from it until next year. Maybe just little bits here and there of some older stuff, because I got like where I'm piling on the new stuff and then leaving the old stuff sit. So that way I can kind of rotate piles out a little bit better. But I'm going to go ahead and spread fertilizer on these barrel beds, whatever you want to call them, and I'll get back with you. So the instructions on it were 4 cups per 15 gallons, and since these are 30-gallon barrels cut in half, they are roughly supposed to be 15 gallons, but you could see clearly that they're not filled up all the way, so I just gave 2 generous handfuls a barrel in there. So I'm going to go ahead and sow radishes, and it's supposed to rain tonight. So that's going to be great, so I don't have to water it in. Yes, sir? Can I help you? You want to help? I think you'd do more harm than good, though. Hi, babies. Hi, sweethearts. So I have 4 different packages here of radishes. I have China Rose, Easter Basket Mix, Early Scarlet Globe, and Jantar radishes. So I have 10 barrels. I guess I'm just going to work with the smallest package first, and go from there. I don't really have a game plan. In fact, I'll probably forget what the heck I planted. So to document this so I can look back later and know what variety is where, after I get done planting, I will say it in the video. So in this first bed here, I have China Rose. In the second one here, I have Easter Basket Mix. Okay, so I've got Jantar radishes planted in this one, and then these last 2, I'm going to do the Early Scarlet Globe. And look, a volunteer chamomile, isn't it cute? So I suppose I got to put some fertilizer on this tote too, because it's got a chamomile. And then the next task I got to do is clean up all these old zinnias and try to fix that terracotta pot. Yeah, still not sure what I'm going to do with all this yet, because I do want to add another row of tomatoes. So anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by. I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless.